Hi YouTube, this is Christian Brindle, Medicare health plan expert and specialist, and today we're going to talk about should you change your plan this open enrollment period. I'm going to go over 3 things you should be looking at very carefully and very closely on your plan this upcoming open enrollment period to determine if maybe you should make a change. Let's get right into it. So folks, number 1 in terms of things that I believe that you should be looking at on your Medicare health plan to determine if it's best for you to make a change is number 1 is are your prescriptions still being covered, and are they still being covered well? These formularies can change rapidly from one year to another, and so if you take any high expensive medications, it's probably not a bad idea to double check, have a comparison done for you. This helps if you have an independent agent like me or someone like me to help you with this. And make sure that your prescriptions are being covered. That is probably one of the most important things that can take a nosedive if you're not being careful with it. Now, keep this in mind that if you make a change during open enrollment, or you don't make a change during open enrollment during the annual election period from October 15th through December 7th on your particular Medicare health plan, that if you maybe make the wrong decision in making a change, or maybe by not making a change, and you discover that in January, there is a time period in January that you can change also from January 1st through March 31st called OEP, that stands for Open Enrollment Period. Just a heads up on that. So it's not the end of the world, but it's nice to be able to kind of get it all taken care of during open season, in my personal opinion. So that's number 1. Check your prescriptions, make sure they're covered going into the next year, because that can change rapidly. Formularies can change like that overnight. Number 2, make sure your benefits are staying what you're accustomed to. If you have a $30 copay on your particular Medicare Advantage plan and it's going to $50 plus, then that might be a problem. If on a specialist visit, if you go to see a lot of specialists, if you have a $2,000 dental benefit in your plan and it's going to $500 next year, that could be a problem. If you have a premium that's $10 a month and it's going up to $50, that could be a problem. Make sure that your benefits are in question. Now, in September, you should have received something called an ANOC, which is called an Annual Notice of Change, which basically highlights what's changing from 2020 to 2021 on your particular Medicare Advantage plan. It's very, very important that you take a close look at those ANOCs, and you should have looked at them before now, I would hope, to kind of go back and kind of see what is changing. But if maybe you haven't looked at them yet, it's probably lying around somewhere at your house. Go take a look at it. This is how you know if your benefits are falling off a cliff or staying the same, or potentially even getting better. Number 3, and this is one that I think is equally as important as the first 2, are your doctors still covered in the network? Is the plan making a dramatic change to their network starting the January 1st of the upcoming year to where they're dropping your doctor or maybe the hospital system you prefer to use out of the network? This happens all the time, or maybe not all the time, but it can happen from time to time. So I would say it's vitally important that you know about this. Now, typically, the insurance company or your doctor's office or both will typically send you a letter far in advance, letting you know that they're dropping out of the network if this were to happen. So you usually get some notice on it, but I always tell people you should never change your doctor for an insurance plan, unless you really just don't care about your doctor, which in that case, I guess it'd be okay. But you should never change your doctor for your insurance plan, because there's plenty of options out there. There's no reason why you should have to change your doctor. It should be very easy to find a plan that kind of fits all your needs in the best of both worlds and balances everything. That's one thing to keep in mind this upcoming open enrollment period. Anyway, folks, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor, drop a like on this video, to comment on what you'd like to see me talk about on future videos, and subscribe for future Medicare content. Have a great day.